All right, wanted to make a real quick video on what to expect and what you need to bring when purchasing your first handgun. A lot of questions, so I just want to run through this real quick. Um, the age you need to be is 21, and that's for civilians. You need to be 21 years old. You need to have a valid form of ID, so a California driver's license will suffice. I believe it doesn't have to be a real ID, but it cannot have that federal limits apply in the upper right or left hand corner. You need a proof of residency. Utility bill within the last 3 months works. If you go online to the Attorney General's website, which is oag.ca.gov, has all the details about what you can use for valid ID and what you can use for proof of residency. I've heard a lot of different stories from different people. I didn't have a driver's license, so I used a passport plus another proof of residency. So there are ways if you don't have a driver's license, but for the most part, most people, they use their valid driver's license from California, and they use like a utility bill. Rental agreement will work, things like that you can find on the website. So after you have your form of ID and your proof of residency, then you need to take an FSC, which is a firearm safety certification. It's a 30 question multiple choice test that you need to get 75% right on. The good news the good news is you can go online and you can find that test. Sample questions, you can practice. A lot of them are common sense. Some of them may be more law specific. So you just take that test before you go in and take the actual test. Take the practice test online. Once you have all that, you'll get a little safety card, which is cool. You can laminate it. Maybe they'll laminate it for you. But then once you take that test, you don't need to take that test over and over again. And if you get your CCW, that actually allows you to be exempt from the FSC and the proof of residency. So once you do all that, you turn all that in, you pay for the gun, and then in addition to the gun and tax, you'll pay the dealer fee, which can range dealer to dealer. They'll submit for your background, and you have your 10-day waiting period. There have been rumors that, oh, it takes 4 weeks, it takes longer. My experience and the people that I know that I bought recently has been anywhere between 11 to 15 days. So, expect to wait that long. Be in contact with your FFL. Call them once your 10-day period is up, or they'll call you. And then you go in once your 10 days is up and you're like, hey, you can come pick your handgun up. You'll go and you pick it up. Now, this is where it can range from dealer to dealer. A lot of times you'll be required to do safe handling drill, which is, unlocking from a gun lock, loading, unloading, relocking. They just want to make sure you know how to handle and store your firearm properly. Some places will ask you what's your make and model of your safe. You'll sign some final paperwork, do your little thumbprints, and then you're off. The thing to remember is you still need to properly transport that firearm. So if you have a trunk, that counts as a locked container. But if you don't have a trunk and you have like an SUV, then you need to bring a container along that, you need to have a locking device and you need to transport that unloaded. Again, the Office of the Attorney General, they have very specific details on how to properly transport that firearm. So I hope this helps. That's just a quick run through of what to expect and what you need to bring when you purchase your first handgun. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And if whether you're buying it on roster or off roster, like I said in my previous video, the process is the same at the FFL. So good luck, and I look forward to hearing about your first handgun purchase.